time in Madison Square Garden. The Scottish Warrior, this fire-breathing son of a bitch, the World Heavyweight Champion, Drew McIntyre. We are underway here at Survivor Series, and Gunther trying to come hot out of the gate with the drop kick as this World Championship main event has kicked off. Oh, wait a minute here. Gunther looking to repeat history from McIntyre's spoiled homecoming in Glasgow, Scotland. Power bomb through the announce table. We may be witnessing the dismantling of the Scottish Warrior live and in living color. And McIntyre in the corner, sense of urgency out of the champion. Claymore, no, Gunther! Moved out of the way. Claymore misses wildly. And it's a boot to the already bloody skull by Gunther, delivered to McIntyre. McIntyre's beaten. McIntyre's bloody. But is he broken? Gunther with a last symphony. And into the cover. It's over. A decisive statement-making victory. Tonight in Madison Square Garden, a legend was promised to be born, and so was that. The 267-day reign of the Scottish Warrior Drew McIntyre has come to an end. In a broken, absolutely beaten, bloody fashion by the bare hands of the man we now call the new World Heavyweight Champion. The Ring General Gunther has conquered Drew McIntyre and sits on the throne of the Kingdom on Friday Night SmackDown. Well, just days removed from a chaotic Survivor Series in the Garden, we welcome you to Friday Night SmackDown. But first, we need to take you back to 7 nights ago here on the Blue Brand. Cody Rhodes, then United States Champion, looking for a little bit of retribution over AJ Styles, his Survivor Series opponent. Unfortunately, Styles able to flip the script on Cody Rhodes, and the steel cage that Cody had in place to lure away Gallows and Anderson ended up being used against him. It may have been a detriment to Cody heading into the events of this past Sunday in Madison Square Garden. And we'll take you to the highlights from Survivor Series right here, right now. The American Nightmare defending the United States Championship against the phenomenal AJ Styles. And as you can see, AJ Styles catching Cody off guard, dazed and confused. A Styles clash just at the right moment. And AJ Styles with the 1-2-3, leaving Survivor Series as the United States Champion. But this story is not done from being written just yet. Cody Rhodes is still looking for retribution and now looks for his US gold back. It is a Survivor Series rematch. AJ Styles will defend the United States Championship against the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes tonight in a steel cage matchup live in your main event.
Ladies and gentlemen, the matter is highly. What you're about to witness is dignified deformation, executed by unprecedented precision. A diabolical athlete who will stop at nothing to uphold the integrity and honor of this great sport. der Ringgeneral, Gunther.
A introduction like no other by Ludwig Kaiser as we introduce to you the new World Heavyweight Champion, the Ring General, Gunther, who dethroned the Scottish Warrior Drew McIntyre just a few short days ago in what was a historic and a little bit at times very unsettling main event at Survivor Series. We've seen Drew McIntyre, well documented, even during the matchup on Sunday, rise like a phoenix when he was down and out time and time again in his championship reign, but Sunday night told a different story. And Gunther came into that matchup with his homework done, ready with the answers, with an A plan, a B plan, C, all the way to Z, and dismantled Drew McIntyre from pillar to post. Drew McIntyre had one hell of a world championship reign, one we will never forget. But now we are entering the era of the Ring General, Gunther, as we have a new king here on the Kingdom of Friday Night SmackDown. And that is one scary individual with his hand raised high and the gold around his waist after the biggest victory of his career at Survivor Series. But tonight he's back in action against one of SmackDown's finest from Alpha Academy.
And his opponent, accompanied by Chad Gable, representing the Alpha Academy from Superior, Wisconsin, weighing in at 330 pounds, Otis!
Well, we got a steel cage matchup in your main event and a hoss fight in your opening matchup. Alpha Academy's Otis set to go one-on-one with the new World Heavyweight Champion Gunther. Alpha Academy looking to get back in the winning ways. Last time we saw Chad Gable in action here on SmackDown, he was in the chase for the Cruiserweight Championship. Unfortunately, did not go his way after two occasions inside the squared circle with Santos Escobar. And of course, another new champion crowned on SmackDown at Survivor Series, Ilya Dragunov, becoming the new Cruiserweight Champion of the world. All the gold changing hands on Friday Night SmackDown inside Madison Square Garden just a few days ago. It is a completely new landscape here on Friday nights. But here we go, kicking things off from the PPG Paints Arena, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, on this Black Friday 2023. Gunther, the new World Heavyweight Champion versus Alpha Academy's Otis. Thank you for joining us on your holiday weekend. Hope you all enjoyed your Thanksgiving festivities 24 hours ago. We are just days removed from Survivor Series in Madison Square Garden. And 2 weeks from Sunday, we are heading to Detroit, Michigan for our final live premiere event of 2023. It is going to be the Armageddon event coming your way December the 10th at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Already a massive match signed earlier in the week on behalf of Monday Night Raw. We're going to talk about that later tonight in this broadcast. Right now, let's focus on the Friday Night SmackDown action. Gunther picking up right where he left off on Sunday. Except this time, his opponent is a game, Alpha Academy's Otis. This will be a huge opportunity for Otis to rise the ranks on SmackDown tonight. However, Gunther looking to continue his dominance here on the blue brand. If you did not see Survivor Series, the replay available now. But as you saw in the highlights that opened us up tonight, Gunther made a statement, an emphatic victory, no questions asked, defeating Drew McIntyre on Sunday night. Gunther came out there, no Ludwig Kaiser, no Giovanni Vinci in his corner. He went it alone against McIntyre, and at the end of the day, whether you like Gunther or not, credit where it's due. He controlled the majority of that matchup, man. McIntyre was fighting an uphill battle. A bloody Drew McIntyre, a beaten Warrior. At the end, the Ring General was just too much for McIntyre to handle. Drew McIntyre not in the arena tonight from what we understand. He is home nursing some injuries from Sunday night's festivities. Hopefully, the man who waved the flag at the blue brand high for months on end, Drew McIntyre, will be back soon enough here on SmackDown. But Gunther, however, more than willing to take his place at the top. Gunther picking up right where he left off at Survivor Series. Speaks volumes on the Ring General and his endurance inside of that ring. after the fight on Sunday night. It was no easy task, make no mistakes about it. Gunther controlled a lot of that matchup, but Drew McIntyre still gave the ring general a fight to the bitter end. I'm sure Gunther ain't feeling 100% coming into this thing, but this is the responsibilities as the man on SmackDown, the World Heavyweight Champion. The action never stops. The target officially on the back of Gunther, and he is finding that out firsthand tonight. Unfortunately for Otis, not really working out so far for one half of Alpha Academy. Gunther out to make a statement tonight on his first night on SmackDown with the big gold belt around his waist. And now look at the strength of Gunther, muscling up the heavyweight of Alpha Academy, slamming down the big man right on the ring apron. Gunther did not come to mince words tonight. Not here to play games, out to continue to make statement after statement. Wait a minute, he better keep his eye on the ball. I don't know who started that conversation, whether it was Chad Gable at ringside trying to aid his #1 guy, Otis, or whether it was Gunther just get a little bit of ahead of himself, if you will. Nonetheless, Otis trying to get back into this thing, trying to rally this sold-out audience here in Pittsburgh tonight. However, Gunther not interested in Otis's affairs. And the ring general continuing right back on the offense. There is no wasted motion inside of that ring. For Gunther, everything hurts. Everything he dishes out is with purpose. He better keep his eye on the ball. Chad Gable, not afraid to get his hands dirty if it means helping out his #1 guy. Could be the biggest win of Otis' singles career tonight if he could upset the brand new World Heavyweight Champion in Gunther. Especially hot off the heels of Gunther's biggest win of his career, the biggest match of his career at Survivor Series. All remains to be seen. Otis right now starting to mount some offense. Got the champion off his feet. Oh, wait a minute. There's a counter by Gunther. And there's the intestinal fortitude being shown by your World Heavyweight Champion. Oh, wait a minute here. Gunther elects to lock in the submission hold. This chokehold, a stranglehold, if you will, on Otis. Basically dead center of the ring. I don't know if Otis is going to be able to hold on here, but Otis's girth may be able to keep Gunther from wrenching it in all the way. I don't know how much of that Gunther had in. Nonetheless, the submission separated momentarily. The world champion better not get ahead of himself here. Better not be too cocky, even though he's been controlling the majority of this contest. Ring general right back on the offense. One of the reasons he was able to defeat Drew McIntyre on Sunday. Just no waste in motion. Everything came with purpose from the ring general. He did not take his foot off the gas pedal from the opening bell to the closing one. And I don't think he's going to do the same to the big man Otis here tonight either. Right into the ropes, and my goodness, what a German suplex. Very few individuals, if any, on this planet are going to be able to do that to Otis, but Gunther, just a different breed. There's the reason why he's only suffered one loss in his SmackDown career. That's the reason he's the World Heavyweight Champion today, like him or not. Oh, wait a minute. Gunther going for a super-sized power bomb on Otis, stacks him up, and that's another victory. The ring general Gunther is on top of the world. The best he's ever been, and only gonna get better by the day. The world champion makes a statement.
Here is your winner, Gunther!
A huge victory for the ring general tonight. And oh, wait a minute. The Rated R superstar Edge inside the ring. And remember, Edge led his Survivor Series team to victory this past Sunday night. Is Edge eyeing up Gunther for one more opportunity in 2023 at the World Heavyweight Championship? Very interesting situation developing here tonight in Pittsburgh on SmackDown. On Sunday night, December the 10th, the end is here. It's the final live premiere event of 2023 as the Warriors of Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown descend upon Detroit, Michigan for Armageddon. What will this unholy evening have in store as the toughest competitors look to make their final mark of 2023, December the 10th at Armageddon? It is coming your way 2 weeks from this Sunday. Little Caesars Arena, Detroit, Michigan, the final live premiere event of 2023, Armageddon. And earlier this week, the Monday Night Raw main event was signed, and I don't think it gets any bigger than 6 Monday Night Raw superstars competing inside the Hell in a Cell structure for the WWE Championship. Chaos and disorder has taken over Monday nights. It's going to find a conclusion 2 weeks from Sunday.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Knoxville, Tennessee, Bianca Belair.
As we get set for women's division action here tonight, let's take you back to this past Sunday night at Survivor Series. Shayna Baszler, Candice LeRae, Iyo Sky, and Raquel Rodriguez in the 4-women elimination matchup for the new Women's World Championship. Raquel Rodriguez dominating, eliminating Iyo Sky and Candice LeRae, but unfortunately in the end tapped out by the Karafuda clutch, and the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler, taking her place back at the top of the queendom on SmackDown and your brand new Women's World Champion. We are looking at somebody in the EST of WWE, Bianca Belair, who's got a bone to pick with Shayna Baszler after Shayna qualified for Survivor Series via count-out victory over the EST last month in London, England. Very interesting situations continue to develop here tonight in Pittsburgh.
And from Tokyo, Japan, Iyo Sky.
Well, here comes the genius of the sky, Iyo Sky, who originally qualified for Survivor Series after one hell of a matchup a few weeks back over Indy Hartwell right here on SmackDown. Iyo Sky had an impressive showing this past Sunday, but as you just saw in the quick highlights, eliminated by Raquel Rodriguez. Raquel, I'm sure, another woman who's going to be out for a championship opportunity in the near future, but Iyo Sky, who's been waiting for her breakout moment here on the blue brand, could be eyeing this matchup tonight as a victory that could put her in line to challenge Shayna Baszler in the near future for the WWE Women's World Championship. All remains to be seen, the Queen of Spades back on top of the division here on Friday nights, where she remained from June of this year all the way to September before cashed in by Monday Night Raw's Rhea Ripley back in No Mercy. Talk about righting a wrong did Shayna Baszler this past Sunday, but here we go tonight on SmackDown. Iyo Sky versus Bianca Belair, continuing us on in the PPG Paints Arena, there you go, in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And with Armageddon coming up 2 weeks from Sunday, gotta believe #1 contenders looking to shine through just in the next few weeks to try to earn themselves some championship opportunities. And what promises to be a epic live premiere event, the final of 2023. Not wait to get to Little Caesars Arena, Detroit, Michigan. Going to be a sold-out event, absolutely, for what is going to be a great night of action 2 weeks from Sunday. So far, so good tonight on SmackDown. When it comes to the action, Iyo Sky all over Bianca Belair since the opening bell. Bianca having no answer at the moment. Now Iyo Sky, they don't call her the genius of the sky for nothing. Keeping it simple that time, at least for Iyo Sky's standards. Springboard, little cross-body to the outside of Bianca. These two women, no strangers to each other. They've clashed before, whether it's been on SmackDown or years ago in NXT. Back in action, one-on-one here tonight. And as we mentioned, with Shayna Baszler sitting atop the women's division, both of these two going to be looking to rise the ranks here on the blue brand. So far, Iyo Sky all over Bianca. Bianca's got no answer right now, just trying to shake the cobwebs off at ringside. But Iyo with a tope suicida, the genius of the sky, came with a game plan tonight and looking to execute on it. Bianca on roller skates on the outside. Meanwhile, Iyo looking to drop the axe hammer. Unfortunately for her, Bianca had that one scouted, and Bianca's going to need to turn this thing around now more than ever, or Iyo Sky may be coasting to victory tonight. It's a nice counter there. It's the issue with some of those high-risk maneuvers. They don't call them high risk, potentially high reward for nothing, because they can cost you and they can get you in predicaments like that. Bianca Belair muscling up Iyo Sky, follows it up with that agile moonsault on the outside of the ring, just a little added salt in the wounds. Now Bianca looking to flip the script on this women's division matchup tonight on SmackDown. Bianca, one of the strongest, fastest, most agile superstars, not just in the women's division, but in all of WWE. Former WWE Women's Champion in her own right, going back to 2022. Also held the Women's Tag Team Championships earlier this year before they were retired in place of the Women's World Championship that is now a part of SmackDown. Iyo Sky on spaghetti legs. Here comes Bianca and decking the genius of the Sky. Iyo went soaring that time, but certainly not by will. By the force of the EST. And now Bianca's wheels are spinning. Takes things to the air herself with a big-time crossbody. Bianca Belair has got the tool set, dare I say, one of the most complete in the WWE today. A reason she is a former champion and a reason she could be looking to go back there in the near future. And now going to the well with what works. Another moonsault on the outside, and Iyo's got to be feeling it right now. Came out strong in the early moments of this matchup. Bianca has completely flipped the script. I'm sure Shayna Baszler, the new Women's World Champion, has got her eyes locked on this matchup, realizing that the target is back on her back. No position that she is unfamiliar with. But now the exclusive champion here on SmackDown. Knows she has a division full of women looking to climb the ranks each and every Friday night to try to get a crack at her gold. Bianca almost putting Iyo Sky away that time. Unfortunately for her, Iyo still with enough adrenaline to keep on fighting. Still to come tonight, your United States Championship main event. Steel cage matchup. High stakes, high reward in your main event tonight between the defending new champion AJ Styles and now the challenger, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. A lot of history between those two men just over the last month here on SmackDown. Cody's been seeking retribution ever since he was jumped from behind by the Phenomenal One in London, England. Maybe Cody Rhodes gets that retribution tonight in the means of winning back his United States title. More remains to be seen. That is your main event coming up in moments. But right now, Bianca Belair, Iyo Sky putting on a barn burner right here tonight in Pittsburgh. Iyo's trying to mount some offense there. The EST having none of it. There's a reversal that time. Now Sky from behind looking for the backslide, trying to steal the victory. Not just yet. And great matchup by these two women. All kinds of fired up tonight on SmackDown. And now Bianca's starting to come alive. Iyo Sky finds herself in a corner where she doesn't want to be, but cuts Bianca Belair off with the DDT as we witness, plain and simple, the pendulum of momentum starts to swing in this matchup. Now look at Sky in the corner. You want to talk about the agility of Bianca? Do not overlook the genius of the Sky. With a great maneuver squashing Bianca up against the buckles. And now a Hurricane Rana into the cover. Almost had her there. A little bit of delayed pinfall, if I say so myself. Iyo Sky. So many ways to beat you inside of that ring. You never know where she's going to come from. And sometimes she comes from the ground and keeps it simple. An angel's wings. But will that do it? Not just yet. Bianca Belair obviously hurt. And Iyo Sky one more second away from victory. Unfortunately for her, the EST still has some fight left in her. What a great matchup this has been here on SmackDown. And we talked about Iyo Sky and Indy Hartwell tearing it up a few weeks ago here in the blue brand, the matchup that got Iyo in the position at Survivor Series. Didn't go her way. Maybe tonight will be a different result as she once again goes to the outside, this time from the top rope. Missile drop kick delivers on the button of Bianca Belair. Man, Iyo throwing caution in the wind. Credit where credit's due tonight. And into the cover once more. That's got to do it this time. And Bianca barely getting the shoulder off the canvas. Man, you can tell Iyo Sky just a half a second away. A little bit closer that time from getting the victory. The offense starting to stack up. But each and every pinfall, not, unfortunately, the result she's wanting. Bianca squashed in the corner again. Iyo Sky has thrown nearly everything in the arsenal of Bianca Belair so far. But now Bianca going to her moves set. Digging deep down in the bag of tricks. Muscling up Iyo Sky. Face first off the canvas, but Sky is still into this matchup. Great comeback by Bianca there. Can she take advantage? As she heads to the top rope. She'll be looking for that patented 450 splash. Nobody home. Oh, but Iyo Sky going for the enziguri. Nobody home off that. Bianca running off adrenaline here. Iyo in the air. And a KOD. Dead center of the canvas. Bianca Belair letting adrenaline flow through her soul. Absorbing the punishment. Delivers the KOD and gets the 1-2-3. What a great matchup tonight between Iyo Sky and Bianca Belair. Iyo pushing Bianca to her limits. I really think it was just those last couple of minutes Bianca found a window of opportunity, was able to capitalize, and just barely beat Iyo Sky to the finish line here tonight on Friday Night SmackDown in Pittsburgh.
Here is your winner, Bianca Belair.
Big win against Iyo Sky, and you gotta believe Bianca's eyeing a rematch with Shayna Baszler, this time for the Women's World Championship. A special edition of Monday Night Raw is coming your way on December the 11th, the night after Armageddon, as we present the 2023 WWE Slammy Awards. You, the fans, will get to vote on this year's best tag team, men's and women's competitors, match of the year, and much more. Voting begins on Friday, December 1st, right here on our community page. Be sure to stay tuned and don't miss out on this interactive event, the WWE Slammy Awards. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. December the 11th, the night after Armageddon, live on Monday Night Raw, is the 2023 Slammy Awards. And you, the fans, have your chance to be interactive with this event. Voting for the Slammy Awards begins next Friday, December the 1st. Who is going to win Men's Superstar of the Year, Women's Superstar of the Year, and so much more. They're coming your way also next Friday night on SmackDown. The Apex Predator Randy Orton returns to singles action as he goes one-on-one with the one and only human highlight reel, Ricochet. And we saw Edge get in the face of the champion Gunther earlier tonight. Next week, he teams with Rey Mysterio, hot off the heels of their successful Survivor Series matchup. And they go 2v2 against Ludwig Kaiser and Giovanni Vinci of Imperium. SmackDown next week, December the 1st, shaping up to be a big-time event right here on Friday night.
The following contest is a steel cage match and is for the WWE United States Championship.
It is main event time from the PPG Paints Arena, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The steel cage set to be lowered, and the red, white, blue, and gold is on the line. We showed you the highlights of how we got here earlier tonight, but it really began last month in London after Cody Rhodes had defended his United States Championship over the Bruiserweight Butch. AJ Styles attacking Cody Rhodes from behind, throwing down the gauntlet that he was coming for Cody's championship. Cody's been seeking retribution ever since, and you saw last week on SmackDown, Cody trying to eliminate the X Factors of Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, having the steel cage lying in wait. Unfortunately for Cody, he turned his back just at the last second. AJ Styles took advantage and used the cage against the American Nightmare. How that played into Cody's condition this past Sunday at Survivor Series really is unknown, but of course we saw at Survivor Series inside Madison Square Garden, AJ Styles get the best of the American Nightmare and leave as the United States Champion. Cody now not only seeking retribution from that sneak attack last month in London, England, but seeking back the gold he originally won at SummerSlam in August, looking to become a two-time United States Champion here tonight in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Cody Rhodes certainly looks laser focused on the task at hand. And we talked about this Sunday night, and the story remains the same tonight on SmackDown. Cody's got to make sure his anger and frustration do not get the best of him, allowing him to see red and unfortunately possibly cost his own self a mistake in allowing AJ Styles to capitalize. All remains to be seen. Survivor Series is in the past. All Cody can do is look towards the now, with the United States Championship that is now around the waist of the phenomenal AJ Styles. Styles made his mission very clear. Anybody who did not benefit his U.S. Championship desires could step aside or get stepped on. Outside of Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, I don't think AJ Styles has any friends left in the SmackDown locker room. And quite frankly, I don't think the Phenomenal One cares now that he's got the gold around his waist. AJ Styles snuck attack Cody Rhodes from behind, got what he wanted at Survivor Series, and clearly all worked out for the man in the black and the red. But now he's got to face his demons once more. Cody Rhodes out for retribution, and now seeking so much more. The championship around the waist of AJ Styles. Is Cody about to become a two-time United States champion? And will it be a short-lived reign for the Phenomenal One, or does Styles have the number of Cody Rhodes? That is certainly a point that many have brought up, that Styles has been in the head of the American Nightmare over the last month and played him like a fiddle at Survivor Series. At the end of the night, it all comes down to this: the steel cage and the United States Championship.
Introducing the challenger from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. And his opponent from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, he is the WWE United States Champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Well, just 2 weeks before we get to our final live premiere event of 2023, Friday Night SmackDown, days removed from Survivor Series, is headlined by a big-time championship bout. The United States Championship on the line as the former champion Cody Rhodes looks to win back the gold, days removed from it escaping his grasp against the phenomenal AJ Styles. Pinfall, submission, or escaping the cage, the only way to win this matchup. Who's going to be the last man standing and leave Pittsburgh with the red, white, blue, and gold? The bell has sounded, we are underway. Cody Rhodes getting his wish. AJ locked inside a cage. And hopefully this week turns out a little bit better for the American Nightmare. Cody may have just been in a very angered and frustrated state 7 nights ago, and then followed suit at Survivor Series. Hopefully if Cody's got his head on straight, he'll be able to focus and take down AJ Styles and become a two-time champ. All remains to be seen. They don't call AJ the Phenomenal One for nothing. It's not just from bell to bell. It's the mind games as well. AJ Styles has been around the mountain before. He's been to the top. He's fought the best, and he has beaten the best. And he's looking to go back-to-back victories against the American Nightmare. Cody Rhodes, however, with different plans in mind. This is what Cody wanted 7 nights ago. Just tried to get even with AJ Styles and eliminate the X Factors of Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, knowing they would be looming within moments. Of course, Anderson and Gallows not even out here tonight as the steel cage surrounds the ring, and there is nothing they can do. It is down to AJ Styles to secure victory inside this cage. Cody all over the champion in the early going for a couple of quick victories. Maybe not to win the matchup just yet, but just to try to get in the psyche of Styles, realizing that Cody is at his best tonight, or at least he wants him to believe so. And try to get AJ Styles maybe a little shook, maybe a little worried. The American Nightmare is way more focused than he was in Madison Square Garden at Survivor Series. Of course, the replay for the Fall Classic Survivor Series available now. Dare I say, one of the best, if not the best, live premiere events of 2023. It was an historic night this past Sunday. The replay available right now just 2 weeks out from Armageddon, your final live premiere event of the year. Styles trying to tap out Cody Rhodes. Remember, pinfall, submission, or escaping the cage. First man to have both feet touching the floor would be the victor, whether you climb over the top or go through the door. See the referee waiting right there, ready to open that cage door if either one of these competitors calls for it. I got a feeling Cody Rhodes may not be going for the escape tonight. I think he wants the emphatic victory by pinfall or submission over AJ Styles. On the other hand, don't think AJ Styles would mind escaping the cage and putting Cody Rhodes behind him. All remains to be seen as Cody sends AJ into the corner, and Cody throwing a couple of haymakers, just trying to wear down the Phenomenal One. You know, one thing we saw in that matchup at Survivor Series, a little bit of the same story. Cody coming out hot, and Cody did control a good chunk of the matchup, not the majority of it. But I'd say it wasn't a 50-50 split when it came to the offense on Sunday. I would say Cody definitely more of a 70-30, 60-40, something along those lines. And it was really just that last couple of blows that had Cody Rhodes shook long enough and allowed AJ Styles to get the Styles Clash and earn the victory. And maybe about to do the same there off the exploder into the corner, but Cody Rhodes still with life left in him. AJ Styles not looking to see the United States Championship that he just won at Survivor Series disappear around his waist. Just a few days removed as Styles now springboard, big time crossbody. Styles played his cards right over the last month and change. Played the chess match that Cody Rhodes was not prepared for. And it worked out on Sunday. Looks like it may work out again tonight, but Cody Rhodes with another kick out. Oh, wait a minute, Cody's down, and AJ Styles says, fine, I don't have to pin you. I can just climb over and retain my title. AJ looking to get the hell out of Dodge with the American Nightmare with other plans. And a powerbomb by Cody after Styles was trying to scale the walls of the cage. Now Cody, disaster kick on Styles. Into another cover to win the United States title, not just yet. AJ Styles kick it out again, but you know he's got to be worse for wear after that power bomb just a few moments ago by the American Nightmare. Now Cody looked like he was trying to send AJ into the cage that time. AJ caught himself in his tracks, and Cody Rhodes forcefully this time sends AJ Styles into the steel. Cody Rhodes has not forgotten about the ambush from behind, a sneak attack moments after Cody had already competed last month in the O2 in London. He has been replaying that moment night after night in his mind, waiting to get his hands on AJ Styles and to get the victory over the Phenomenal One. You know, it is going to be a great night for Cody Rhodes, a feel-good moment if he can kill two birds with one stone. Not only win back his United States Championship, but seek that redemption over Styles as he hits the vertebreaker and may be just about to do so. And Styles kicks out again, another close call. No wasted motion by Cody Rhodes tonight. Oh, wait a minute, Cody may be looking to just escape the cage, win back the title that way. Or maybe not. Different plans by Cody. And another kick out there by Styles, but Cody using the cage to scale the wall and use it to his advantage, dropping an elbow on the heart of Styles. Big time close call. And wait a minute, Styles. Oh wait, he might have Cody rocked and catches him with a Styles Clash. A repeat of Sunday Night in the Garden. And this time Cody Rhodes kicks out. Cody Rhodes survives. AJ trying to repeat history. A quick shot to Cody Rhodes and the Styles Clash, and oh, wait a minute, I think AJ's calling for the door. He wants to get the hell out of Dodge, but Cody Rhodes is on his tail. High stakes, high reward in your SmackDown main event tonight in Pittsburgh. The steel cage surrounds the ring. Who is going to use it to their fullest advantage? and leave with the U.S. title. Another kick out by the American Nightmare. A lot of near falls in this matchup. Both these men realizing that they are in a dangerous situation tonight. Hell-bent on destroying one another with championships on the line and a cage surrounding the ring. Almost does not get any more luminous. And the ante almost doesn't get any more up than this. Off the crossbody, Styles once again calling for the door. Couple of locks on that thing. It's not as in and out as it may seem, as Cody Rhodes once again stopping AJ Styles dead in his tracks. Cody says, you want to fight, you're going to have to finish the job once and for all. Not looking to allow AJ Styles to climb over the cage and escape with the United States Championship in that oh-so-ugly fashion. Cody, in his mind, believes AJ Styles won the battle on Sunday, but he has not won the war just yet. Tonight is where they get the last laugh. Reversal for reversal that time. Now Cody muscling up. The phenomenal one, marching him around the ring, just sending a message to Styles that the American Nightmare is game tonight. A big-time shoulder breaker. Take out the arm. He may take out the phenomenal forearm. But Styles may just have enough room to hit between the ropes and the cage. Cody again dropping him on the shoulder. American Nightmare just trying to pick apart the leader of the OC, as I'm sure Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson look on from the locker room knowing that it is all up to AJ Styles tonight. Go big or go home. Win or die trying inside of that ring. Wait a minute, what's Cody got in mind? Once again scaling the ropes. I don't know if he was going for the escape that time or if he was just going for another aerial maneuver. And wait a minute, looks like that was going to be the result. However, AJ Styles had it scouted and a big-time backdrop. Cody Rhodes wants the decisive victory, wants the 1-2-3, but realizes he can get some extra elevation in trying to aid his victory tonight. It looks like Styles going to the corner. Trying to escape the American Nightmare. Wait a minute here. AJ climbing the cage. Cody Rhodes is also climbing the cage. What do we got here? It may be a race to the finish line between AJ Styles and Cody Rhodes. Styles hustling up. Cody trying to meet him there. Styles is on his way out. Oh, Cody Rhodes stopping him. Oh, this is a dangerous position by champion and challenger in a precarious spot on the top of the steel cage. Oh no! Cody Rhodes taking the fall off the top, down to the floor. And Cody trying to let adrenaline flow through his soul. Injured, off balance, is the American Nightmare trying to catch up to Styles. Oh, Cody just doesn't have the wherewithal, doesn't have the balance, trying to scale, trying to get AJ Styles in time, but Styles escapes the cage. Cody Rhodes tried his darndest in that last moment, but got chucked off the top, down to the ground, inside the squared circle, tried to hustle up, tried to put the pain behind him, but too dazed, too in pain, and too off balance, and unfortunately not able to catch up to the phenomenal AJ Styles. And Styles goes 2 for 2, this time escaping the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes to retain the United States Championship.
Here is your winner, and still WWE United States Champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Another disappointing loss for Cody Rhodes, but that switch has been flipped in AJ Styles, and the phenomenal one just may be better than ever before. The United States Championship rests on the shoulders of Styles. You gotta wonder what is next and who is next to step up to the new man who holds the red, white, blue, and gold. We'll see you next week on Friday Night SmackDown.
Face on when I chase like that, yeah, I play so strong with a knife in the back. I'ma swing home run like a baseball bat. Gonna see me rise, you can hate on that. I don't play both sides, doing me no cap, I'm a